Crime numbers can tell people what happened, but they rarely explain why or what police are doing to prevent it. Now, a new effort in Seattle is looking to change that. Couples Joel Marino live tonight in Seattle with a look at a monthly newsletter that doesn't just have stats, but trends and strategies as well. Joel?
Hey, Preston, whether it's a shooting, a spike in car thefts, or a series of break-ins, a lot of people never get the numbers, the story behind the numbers that they see in those stats. Well, this newsletter is meant to show what is driving crime and whether officers are seeing progress or new trouble spots.
Across Seattle, crime can strike when people least expect it, and in some instances can be life-changing.
I lost my brother to gun violence in 2024. I just lost a friend a couple days ago to gun violence.
Tamira Spurgeon says her brother's killer has never been caught and thinks a public safety newsletter published by Seattle police each month has some value, but there are bigger priorities.
I just feel like there's not enough resources going towards actually stopping the real problem. Instead, we have resources looking at the problem.
The newsletter goes precinct by precinct, breaking down incidents of violence, shootings, and property crimes, but looks at strategies being used to address these problems as well.
It's always nice to know what's going on, so you be aware of things, stuff like that.
I think it's helpful. I don't think it can hurt. I mean, it's good to have an insight into what is happening.
Precinct captains will play a larger role, sharing more than percentages and spreadsheets. They will detail how officers are building relationships and engaging with the people they serve as they carry out their enforcement efforts.
I think it's very important, especially for parents and just regular citizens in the neighborhood to understand what's going on as far as the crime.
The June edition includes a message from Chief Sean Barnes, updates on public safety during the FIFA World Cup, as well as a new language translation technology officers can use in the field.
There are a lot of people who, like me, myself, I don't do that work. I don't go into the data. I don't do that work. So it would be helpful, but how helpful?
Well, this is a new venture, and please hope that it helps people understand not just where crime is happening, but also what's being done to reduce it. Now, you can find these newsletters on the SPD blotter online, but Seattle Police hope that people will actually sign up to receive these newsletters in their email through the city's subscription service. Reporting live, Joel Marino, KOMO News.
All right, thanks, Joel.